Hey, what's up? It's Kate. Welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a Sephora haul and I'm pretty stoked because it's the first time that I don't think I'm actually going to return anything, which is a big win for me. Big win. So let's get to it. First up, I've got the belle of the ball, the Roen 52 Degrees Cool Eyeshadow Palette. I was putting this off for quite a while because I saw a bunch of reviews online that these crease and there's fallout and you can't use brushes with them, and people just said that they weren't great. So I finally bought it during the Sephora sale, and I think that people are insane. This shit is awesome. The founder, Nikki DeRoast, I think intentionally created shadows that would be a little bit messy, a little undone, and like cool and sexy, you know, the kind of thing that you can just apply with your fingers. So this is what the shadows look like. As you can see, it's a really beautiful palette. I think these shades are better for me than the warm palette because that just had a bunch of oranges, and I've really been kind of branching out into cooler colors. So these I think are perfect. I'm actually wearing this one on my lids right now. It's just kind of a beautiful light gold glittery shadow, and I really like it. I think that the texture of these is phenomenal. So if you just take them and press your finger into them, you kind of got to dig in there a little bit and like rub it a few times, but you'll see it's just so effortlessly beautiful. Like you can see that there's just a little bit of like dewiness and glossiness. And I've had these on my eyelids now for about 30 minutes, and you can see that it creases, and I don't really think that that matters. You know, you can just take your finger and buff it out a little bit. Let me grab my mirror. Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone cares about that kind of thing anymore, right? Like, it's 2019, guys. We love a messy look. I think this is phenomenal. I wore it all last night. It wore pretty well. There wasn't an issue with fallout throughout the night. There wasn't an issue with losing pigmentation throughout the night. And that's all I really care about. Like, I can do my makeup first and clean up any fallout. So I think I am stoked to try more from Roen. Next up, Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat. I've had the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in Pillow Talk for a long time because I just love pinky colors. But, you know, I'm branching out into nudes. I'm a new woman, trying new things. So I got the shade Iconic Nude, and I'm wearing it right now underneath the Kosas lip oil in the shade Dip. I'm loving this combination right now. I thought at first that this was a little bit too like grayish beige on my skin tone. You can see when I do a little swatch right there that it's definitely got a little bit of a gray undertone, but I think that's actually perfect. If I just don't go crazy and I use a really light hand, I can get a really nice shadow effect. And so I do think it made my lips look a little bit bigger today. So definitely gonna be keeping this one. The formula is incredible. It's my favorite lip liner formula because it kind of just sticks and it stays there. It's got like a little bit of tackiness when you put it on. So the longevity is amazing. Next up, I've got this. This is the Clinique Chubby Stick Moisturizing Lip Color Balm. Yeah, it's a lip balm. That's what it is. I saw the model Emily DiDonato wear this color in a video a couple days ago, and yeah, I thought that it would be a really pretty nude. It's a really beautiful combination of like a brown mixed with a rose, mixed with like a little bit of a peach and a slight hint of red. I have no idea if that makes any fucking sense, but it's a beautiful formula. It's super sheer, as you can see. It's pretty moisturizing and glossy, and it's one of my favorite lip products on the market. This is the shade Fuller Fig, and I think that it's great if you have light to medium skin tones. Any darker skin tone, it's probably not gonna show up on you, but they do have a lot darker colors in that line, and they also have an intense version. So if you like something that's a little less sheer, you can get the intense formula instead. Like all Clinique products, it doesn't have any fragrance, which is nice. And it's just a perfect thing to just like throw in your bag. I really like to put those products on when I'm heading into a meeting for work, because I know that it's like not really gonna get on my teeth, but if I just throw it on without a mirror, it's also not gonna be too bold that I look kind of fucked up. Next up in makeup, we've got the Kosas 10-second eyeshadow in the shade Element. I'm still figuring this one out. It's like not a 10-second eyeshadow by any means whatsoever. So the marketing on it is a little bit annoying to me, but I really love Kosas. I love what they're doing. I think they're coming out with products that are innovative, and that's what matters to me. That's why I'm gonna continue to buy their shit. I bought the shade Globe earlier and it just did not work for me. I layered it up like 5 times and I still could not get any pigment. It was just glitter, and I was like, you know what, for 30 bucks, that is not worth it. So someone recommended the shade Element to me, and I thought that I would just give it a go. Be careful because there's no stopper. So if you tilt it, it's just gonna go everywhere. All right, let's swatcheroo. So this is Element. Yeah, they're pigmented. It's pretty nice. On the eyes, it comes off more as like a warm hazelnut brown that's got a little bit of shimmer to it. There's like a little bit of a gold shimmer over the brown. When I wore it to work, my coworker said that it was giving them Euphoria vibes. So I think that the red undertone really pulls through because it's not just a straightforward brown. On my eyes, it definitely pulls a little bit red, and I think it's really beautiful. What I do is I just do like a couple dots on my eyes, and then I blend it over the lid, and then I'll put like another dot on my finger and tap it into the crease. And then underneath the eye, I take a little bit of a pencil brush and swipe it underneath. I think that the formula is like a little bit too watery to not get precise. I couldn't just like use my finger and swipe it underneath. But even though these aren't a 10-second product, I think that they're still really cool. All right, last but not least, I've got the Farmacy Very Cherry Bright 15% Clean Vitamin C Serum with acerola cherry. It's definitely not acerola. I hope it's not acerola. But yeah, okay, it's a 15% vitamin C serum from Farmacy. I'm testing this out. I actually just picked up a sample from Sephora the other day, and then I bought it just because I wanted to take advantage of the sale. I put this on my face one night and I woke up the next morning with like the worst acne along my jawline. So I wasn't sure if it was because of the Farmacy serum, so I stopped using it for a week. And then I started using it again this week. It looks like that was not the cause of my breakout, so that's good. There is a pretty strong fragrance of cherry, like not like a juicy cherry, but like a cherry cough syrup medicine type of cherry. Doesn't bother me that much, but I was worried that the fragrance was what was making my skin a little irritated. I don't think it is. The reason why I'm considering returning it is because it has hyaluronic acid in the formula. So that's great, especially if you have any anti-aging concerns, if you have dry skin, if you wanna help plump up fine lines and wrinkles. I love that in my evening skincare, but I have super oily skin, as you can see, and having hyaluronic acid on me during the daytime tends to make me look super oily, super fast. So I did wear this during the day at work, and I did notice that my skin got much more greasy much faster. It didn't bother me that much because it's still a really beautiful formula, and I have tried so many vitamin C serums, and I'm really having a hard time finding one that I love. The SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic Serum is incredible. It's the best. But it's $166 and your girl can't afford that yet. I've tried the Paula's Choice serum, but that turned really quickly and I had to throw out the bottle, and it also really was too strong for my skin. It gave me a lot of irritation. Same thing with the Drunk Elephant. It's like the same formula, I think. And then the L'Oreal is the one that I've been using. It comes in like a little tube, in a silver tube. That one's nice, but it's only a 10% concentration of L-ascorbic acid, so I much prefer 15%. I'm trying to sort of build up my tolerance. So I'm gonna keep giving this a shot with my sample. I don't wanna open it and then, you know, if I use it, they have to throw it out if I return it. So I'll keep you posted on that. But I do think that it's a beautiful formula, unless you have oily skin. Okay, so that's it. That's all I got. It's some good shit. I'm excited that I picked up a few things during the sale. Let me know what you picked up, if there's anything you love, if there's anything I should avoid. Also tell me if you've played around with these Roen shadows, because I really want to see more people doing looks with these. I think that they're so cool, but I haven't really totally figured out the best way to use them. So if you've picked up that palette or the warm one or their disco eyes, definitely let me know. Okay, bye.